Hello everyone, welcome to your Mystic Affirmation for Thursday, November the 14th, 2019. This is our affirmations to bring our energy back up into what we're manifesting for our future and to rebuild the positivity. We all know that you can go through a day and have just, being bombarded with negativity from other people, from the news. Just watching the news can send you on a spiral. So this is an attempt for all of us to come together to bring ourselves back to the plus side of the positivity and bring our energy back to full for our being able to manifest what we're trying to manifest positively in our lives. So with that being said, we're going to use our tarot cards and our beautiful oracle cards. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow everyone to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for your divine guidance as always, and we welcome your energy here. Don't forget, I leave the royalmystic.com up here. Well, I do it because that way you can identify who's talking. But I do it also because it is how you contact me if you want a private reading for tarot, or if you need any kind of assistance in your being manifesting what you want. So you just go to that website and it'll help you. The moon sign is your energy here for the manifestation. This is something in development. The moon card is something being revealed. And you see how you'll see a theme in this particular deck of cards. In the sun sign, there's two mountains on each side of the goddess as she stands there. And this is also the emperor has two figures in the background. So this is very much looking out into the future in the place of manifestation. The moon card is also the major arcana for Pisces. And this is a beautiful energy of bringing in what you're trying, you're gazing out and bringing in the energy of what you're trying to manifest. So we love that. That's a good energy. And plus we just had the full moon. We go back to flow. So flow was the top card and it remained there as I shuffled. So we have the riches flow into my life, and in many ways, sorry, not and, but riches flow into my life in many ways and from many directions. So this is also something that we always have to keep in our mind. The universe is our source, not our job. The job is a tool the universe uses, and the flow is from the universe, and the flow is part of what you're manifesting. So when you can manifest and remember that your job isn't the only way money can come to you. We're trained to believe that that paycheck is the be-all, end-all, but it's not always the case. So, in fact, it's not the case unless you believe it to be, right? So, we have to be, it's up to you. What do you want to believe? Do you want to believe the universe has a bigger reach? I do. I claim that, because sometimes at a job, you're not getting paid what you're worth, right? So, if the universe knows what you're worth and what you need, let's bring it, universe. Thank you so much. We received that. Well, I'm not going to take all this, but I am going to take this one top card because it's like 4 cards. Since it popped over, we'll take consciousness. The frequency of consciousness supports our ability to focus our attention on all the multidimensional aspects that show up, so we can include them in our reality. So being conscious of the fact that the universe is the source, knowing that in any way it can bring in an opportunity that you may have never considered, and being open to that. So being conscious of the fact that the universe can bring something in that you don't even know exists. And when you're open for that, the universe can do a multitude of things. If that's the whole part about believing that the flow brings in your abundance from any place it can, means that you're open to receive more than you could have expected or more than your paycheck would earn. So I love this card. This is our top card here. I always like to read it because these are double-sided. You can't really get away from that. So I've had people ask me, what was that card? So I claim my own power and I lovingly create my own reality. I ask for more understanding so that I may knowingly and lovingly shape my world and my experiences. So more understanding is the knowledge of the universe. It's also talking about bringing consciousness in and bringing in your ability to educate yourself on how you can be understanding of the fact that there is more to life than meets the eye, and there's more to the universe than what we know. Ooh. I listen with love to my body's messages. My body is always working toward optimum health. My body wants to be whole and healthy. I cooperate and become healthy, whole, and complete. So this is allowing yourself to let your body be in control of its own healing power. And this is understanding that you set the tone for that, what you believe. So I listen with love to my body's messages. And this is the message. My body is always working toward optimum health. My body wants to be whole and healthy. I cooperate and become healthy, whole, and complete. So it's letting the body be the lead and giving the voice to your own personal health in your body. So here, let's see what our 3 cards are. We've got the Hermit, which is the seeker. So this is all about looking into the abyss, okay, with your own light and allowing the reflection of the light to bounce back and for you to see what is out there, okay? So light is always moving around and allowing your own light to be ignited and seeing for yourself your truth, allowing yourself to even look at the truth is the big deal, right? A lot of times going within and checking out our inner system of how we process things can be a scary thing, because we don't always have the information or the training or the learning about how to deal with the things that are going on within us. So we have to be in a place of very calm reflection, and that's what the Hermit is here. And you'll see the Hermit card in other decks that has that he's holding the lantern, so she's using the mirror in this case. But you have to be in a place of being able to assess what you're seeing, right? And without judgment, without judging yourself. And this is very much, that mirror is very, very poignant in that aspect of not judging what you find when you get there. Okay? We have the 3 of Swords, which is a timekeeper, 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, 3rd time's the charm. This can also be talking about letting your guard down, because we can be very self protective of fear and doubt, things that we've experienced in the past where we've got these. It's kind of like putting in a you're guarding your heart. You're just, those swords are all crossed up, so it creates a little bit of a barrier, and sometimes we have to let that go and not be so resistant. Okay. We've got the Princess of Pentacles, which is also showing a commitment coming in, financial commitment coming in. This is being offered a specific thing. Now, it can be offered for a job. It can be offered money for that. It can be offered somebody making a commitment to you. Many of you are manifesting, and this Moon card is talking about something to come out or be revealed that you've been looking for, that may have, be something sensitive to you, or this is the timekeeper, 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. But if it's a sensitive thing that is matters of the heart, or something that really is, when we really get focused on something we want, it can be devastating if we think we're not going to get it. So sometimes this reveal is something where you're kind of scared to even look, because you don't want to know if it's not going to work out, right? So don't be afraid. Sometimes we have to see it so that we can move on, right? Even if it's not for us, we have to be able to release it and move on. So this Princess of Pentacles is showing the commitment coming in. So it looks like it will be for you. As long as you have the consciousness of knowing that the universe can work it out from any way that we are ready to accept. And for some of you, this may be acceptance of healing. Okay, and allowing the flow to move through you in a way of being in a place of healing, because that's really what this is talking about here. Don't be afraid to look within. Allow yourself to let down your expectation and let the universe work, because if you've got a specific thing in mind, you can talk yourself right out of your blessing, because it might not be the thing you're supposed to be in. So allow yourself to be open to the fact that you let the universe do its highest good to bring you your biggest blessing. So I wish you all many blessings. I hope you have a wonderful Thursday. Namaste.